This is a banana
Forgive me for my timing. Swear that all of this is new to me. And I know that we was fighting, but I can't let you make no fool of me. She just tryna do the right thing, yeah. Put her cards on the table, yeah. Strike the pussy like lightning, yeah. Oh, I would if I was able.
Yeah, you know that I can do it
We
for
in
you.
the race, but we relapsing each other. I'm crashing in love for real. So we passing the time. I act like I know the deal. I'm just asking for mine, some passion, some time, but still I keep thinking, am I tryna foot the bill? The only thing I know is right. Got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. She give me chills, so indecisive. Don't know if it's right, baby, but I like it for show. Bring it back for the one time, baby. Right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. But still I wonder, are you hype for the love of my life, baby? No, I might never know, no. Yeah, I'm on the jack, shorty, and a little weed. I'm on the back, shorty. This feel like it'll lead. Put you on the map, shorty. Build this energy. I got that booty in you. You got a friend in me. I hope she get that line, and that's part of the problem, cause she get it every time. Forget about the culture, I'm just trying to cut the line. Baddies that side of the frame, but I see you through the blinds. Swear I'm trying. Shawty right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. She give me chills, so indecisive. Don't know if it's right, baby, but I like it for show. Let me hear that one more time. Shawty right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. But still I wonder, are you hype for the love of my life, baby? No, I might never know, no.
The Colombians.
Feel like the pressure's on. I love
Por favor, quiero escuchar esa canción.
Woo. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. Yeah. And I just hit the game winner. Yeah. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. And I just hit the game winner. Buzz a beater, stuffing reefer in a final leaf. Never need you, cause I'm plugged in and I get it cheap. Two-seater, be in places that you never be. Money on me, definitely, that's what they expect of me. Bank rolls, even when the bank closed. Same lames hating, used to love me, say it ain't so. And Ferraris I've been dreaming about. Ganja got me steaming out, I never took the easy route, no. Money, that's what we about. Stack it up, I earn my clout. Got it even in the drought. She said she wanted in the mouth. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. And I just hit the game winner. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. Game winner, buzz a beater.
Man, let me make sure I mute that thing so y'all can hear me when I speak, man. What's going down, good people? What's going down? Welcome to this new episode of Noonish, man. 21st episode of the 9th season. Big dog, you know, I think we're going to go to the 10th season once this NBA season's over with. What you think about it?
Hey, it's all good with me. We get as soon as because when the training camp starts, we need to have a whole new fresh season.
Yeah, a whole new fresh season. Yesterday was 100 days away from the opening of the football season. So, if you did not know, I am J.A., your host. This is Noonish Sports and Tech, man. Welcome to our show, man. We're about to have a lot of fun, man. I'm here with my awesome co-host. You know who it is. It's my uncle, Ronald Bowell. What's going down, huh?
Oh, man, not much, man. Really talk about these subjects. Seems like we just got off the watch party.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like I'm getting a day in the life of Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard out here on this on this internet.
Yeah, man. You know
it's hard out here on those YouTubers.
That constant grind, baby. That constant grind.
Hey,
you know,
Shay getting it in, man. But I ain't mad because you know, he making
that boy all over the place.
Man, he making a lot of money, and what it is that he passing up a lot of people.
Yeah,
that been in the game a long time and dog, like, you know, Vlad TV and all that.
Yeah,
he made more off cat than Vlad ever made.
Hey, but what they can't, no doubt. But what they can't do is knock his hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because the man grinding.
Hey, if you don't, if you don't like it, out hustling, out hustling.
Yeah, try to.
Hey.
Anyway, you might end up somewhere special. Yeah. You know. Yeah. But yeah, man. So. We got a lot of cool things to talk about today, so let's go and jump into these topics. Let's get this thing cranked off up top, man. These NBA playoffs are going in, man. Last night, Mavericks decided to come out in the blue uniforms, didn't wear the black funeral jerseys last night, so, of course, Minnesota got the win. And, man, it's, 3-1, feels good. But it don't feel good at the same time. You know, I'd rather be like Boston and just get done with it.
Yeah, go ahead and get it over with. And the Mavericks had that chance last night.
Yeah.
But it's certain little things, that me and you both have said about these playoffs and about this series in particular.
Yeah.
And I said just a couple of days ago, I said if Carl in town.
Yep.
Minnesota cannot win with him getting 16.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think he got 16 twice in the 3 losses and 17 was or 14.
Yeah.
But last night he gave you 25.
Yeah, he had a good game last night.
And he did it on 9 of 13 shooting. Very efficient.
Yeah.
So he didn't take a lot of shots, but he was efficient. And like I said, everybody talk about Anthony Edwards, but Minnesota go as Carl Anthony.
Absolutely, they do, and I mean everybody knows that.
Yeah,
and that's just.
And Carl Anthony is
at least in this series.
He's sometime. No. Even in the series before, I know Ant-Man scored 40 twice and all that, but when Carl Anthony didn't produce, that's when they lost.
Yeah. I mean that is very true and very strange at the same time to think about it like that because Anthony Edwards is the one that's getting the grind, but or the shine, I should say. But after every game is him and Carl Anthony sitting right beside each other. You know what I mean? Doing interviews just about every game.
As it should be.
No doubt.
Don't go up there and act like it's all you. Go up there with your teammates, man.
Yeah.
Talk about it and let's see what everybody got to say.
Oh yeah. So how big is that Derek Lively injury, huh? Because I think that's a big deal. And did you see the play? It was pretty bro. I don't know how we missed it. We was too busy talking, enjoying ourselves during the game. But that was and that was during game 3 is when it happened, right? So he didn't play last night, out with a sprained neck. So
who?
Derek Lively.
Who?
Derek Lively.
Who?
What you mean? Oh, come on now, that man.
No.
He's been a major factor for us.
Yeah, I can't tell.
What you mean you can't tell?
Because all I've been hearing is Luke and Kyrie is a dynamic duo. They got the IQ. If you got the IQ, figure it out without Lively. Figure out how to win without Lively.
No doubt. No doubt.
Because this is the thing. That's only relevant right now. 2 weeks from now, all they're gonna say is they lost the game.
Yeah. But Lively has been,
absolutely.
Everyone has given him his accolades. He's been very good for us.
I don't know about no accolades. I haven't heard but 2 names. Well,
because Luka and Kyrie deserve to be talked about the way they get talked about.
I'm gonna say it like this: Kyrie, if you the bar play like they poke you and go, there.
Bring it on back.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't.
Let's bring it on back.
It was.
I get to play with it
already. Then we're
gonna play with it.
Yeah,
we're gonna play.
If we can get it to
play.
Let it go. It's going back and forth. Say right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it over just a little bit more. We're gonna swing it this way. We're gonna swing it like an old school lack. Huh?
Yeah, right there.
Swing that thing just a little bit more. Come on, ride with me.
And then when the light turns green, it'll stop doing that, right?
Yeah. That's what we want.
Yeah,
we good to go.
Because I mean, no, I'm just saying, man. You know, they, like I say all the time, they give one or two guys too much credit, and then now you ain't got Lively. You want to talk about it.
I don't think they can.
Nobody really been talking about Lively. Let's just be honest.
They talked about how good of a job he's done on the inside for him, you know, and
they mentioned it.
They have mentioned it. They have not.
They have mentioned it. They have
but
talked
again,
about it.
You know, no one's gonna talk about Lively as much as they talk about Luka and Kyrie.
Okay, so
those guys been carrying.
So I'm saying, let's not talk about Lively now. Let's talk about Jason Kidd and Luka and Kyrie getting together with all that IQ. And I even heard that.
I'm asking you, do you think, I'm asking you, I ain't talking to everybody else. I'm asking you, is that a big, do you think that's going to affect the series?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a realist because I keep all these guys the same. Yeah, it's going to affect the series. But like I say, people going to act like it's not.
Yeah.
And, because, I keep telling you, man, you ain't no better than your teammate.
So do you expect Minnesota to actually make a push and come back possibly in this series?
Nah. It's not going to affect it that much.
Yeah.
Not for Minnesota to win 4 straight games.
Yeah.
It's not going. Minnesota, that might be it for them.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Man, there was a couple things. Just I didn't like the fact that and maybe they only brought Maxi Kleber back because of the Lively injury. Yeah. And they felt the need to rush him back because we needed another big body, another big presence on defense. Because Maxi's 6'10" as well, right? Mm-hmm. Tall dude. And maybe that's why they rushed him back. But I didn't like the fact, and we talked about it in that Clippers series, right? How the Clippers were running through the Mavericks, right? They was 2-0 until Kawhi came back. And just that one element can throw everything off. And I'm not saying Maxi's not, that big of a factor, but it's another element that hadn't been there. Yeah, he hadn't been in the flow here recently.
Because, man, Lively and Washington Jr., man, PJ?
Yeah.
Boy, man, them dudes been balling, man.
Been balling. And Gafford last night had a good game, too.
Gafford been balling, too.
Yeah.
Lively injury being serious is really going to affect the series. But just also on the other hand, like I said, that's only relevant right now. Because, next year or next month, even they're not going to say that.
Yeah.
They're just going to say, oh, this is what the series was. And if Minnesota do come back, they're not going to even mention that Lively was hurt. They're just going to say, oh, Minnesota came back from before. Oh, and Andy Edwards is the new Michael, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying.
You know how that media is, man.
That media is
they sometime, and they real sometime with it,
man.
All the time, but we can keep this thing moving. It's another pretty big series going on. Was going on. The Indiana Pacers and the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics came out of that thing, with a sweep. Yeah. 4 wins to none.
And then Halliburton missed a game and a half.
Yeah.
So but Boston was already up 2 games to nothing when he got hurt. But I think if Halliburton wouldn't have been hurt, they would have got one.
I don't understand how.
I'm not saying they would have beat Boston, but I think they would have got one game.
I don't understand how, as a professional, you can get to this point in the season and miss games. Like that doesn't make sense to me. We're in the playoffs. This is the whole reason that we're playing the game, right? It's to get to this point of the season, and you're not available. Like I don't understand that. I don't understand. I could never. I'm talking about Halliburton right now.
Oh, Halliburton was hurt, man.
I mean, I get it, but what happened to him? I didn't see the play that he was injured on.
He came down and did his foot slipped and he did a split and he automatically grabbed that ham and that's
what it is.
That's the same hamstring that he hurt earlier.
So it was just an unfortunate situation.
Soft tissue injury, man. And people can. Man, when you hurt your hamstring,
you can't run that back. Yeah, you can't rush that. I understand that.
I don't know any sport you can play with a pulled hamstring.
No, you can't. I know you can't play baseball with.
Some can't run no track.
No,
can't play football.
No,
can't play basketball.
We had a saying, like I said,
you might can play tiddlywink, but
yeah, we had a saying, hamstrings popping, everything stopping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If them hamstrings get to popping, you better sit down, big dog.
Halliburton, he wasn't doing the Kawhi Leonard. Halliburton.
Yeah. Okay.
He wasn't doing that. I need a day off thing. He was actually he wasn't injured. He was hurt.
Yeah, actually injured. And after that series ended, and if y'all watched the watch party, we kind of talked about this last night. After that series was over, I'm kind of offended, and this might have been a motivating factor for Minnesota last night. But the Boston fans automatically, they out there screaming F Kyrie, F Kyrie, because everybody knows that Kyrie went to Boston, and things didn't turn out the way that they planned or hoped for when they brought him on board. But everybody's looking past Minnesota for the rest of this series because they down 3-0, and no one's ever come back in a conference finals down 3-0.
No.
Right?
No.
So, I mean,
Minnesota. I don't think they're gonna come back. This is just my opinion. I think the next game will be the last one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with it. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, Minnesota go how Carl Anthony go, and a lot of times Carl Anthony don't go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when I said don't go, he don't go to his potential.
Yeah. Yeah.
He don't go like he did last night.
Yep. Gotcha. Well, moving on, still in the NBA though. I don't know if you heard the news, but Rich Paul has come out and said, and it's caused a major controversy, that LeBron James is a free agent.
Well, he got the opt-out year. He in the opt-out year.
Mm-hmm.
And, LeBron James first is pretty much a father of that 2-year, third year opt-out.
Yeah.
And he's opted out every time he came to that. I mean, we ain't gonna say every time. Over the last 3 or 4 times he came to that, he done opted out with the Lakers before.
Yeah.
His last contract. So that don't. But he's also building a $100 million house in LA.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
So I don't think he's gonna leave LA.
Well, they say that LeBron or Bronny James is now
Going to
in the draft, and he's turning down NBA workouts. Right? He's been invited to 10. He's only going to 2. The only 2 that he's going to are the LA Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. Now, I think Bronny and Bron in Phoenix would be an absolute disaster. They would have to get a bunch of two-way guys to put LeBron down there with KD and Book, and yeah, it'd be a real bad look.
Oh, somebody gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, they would keep all those guys. There's not enough money to go around.
First off, Bradley Beal already gone. Man, I like Bradley Beal game.
Mm-hmm.
But Bradley Beal stay hurt, man.
They say LeBron would have to take the league veteran minimum
to go to Phoenix.
To go to Phoenix.
Nah,
yeah. And no one can.
Maybe Phoenix could trade Bradley Beal and then give him that money.
Yeah, no one thinks that's
gonna
happen whatsoever. But Rich Paul, he said what he said.
Well, that's his agent, right?
Yeah, that's his agent.
That's his homeboy, right?
That's his boy. Yeah.
They went to high school together.
They better listen to him. They better hear the man. Basically, I think they're using it as leverage. I think he's trying to bully Bronny on the Lakers, and and leveraging the Suns against that.
Yeah, and then if he done well, he make 51. He make 51 million now. So
yep,
he's trying to leverage it to what?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. But
but
LeBron,
if I was an owner, but me personally,
yeah,
I wouldn't give nobody no $60 or $70 million per year to play no game.
Yeah, no doubt, but they have to. I mean, the owners at this point don't have a choice because the league is.
Owners, y'all get them high players because guess what? I'm making a bunch of money off the TV deal and all that. I don't even need to win no championship.
Ain't nobody gonna watch your team if you ain't got no high dollar players, huh?
But guess what? They make the same amount of money. the owners that ain't got no high dollar players is making the other teams is making money off of endorsements and all that, but they get the same amount of TV money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's getting it, and which I don't think that's fair. You should have to work for some of your money, but that's why some of these teams don't care if they win.
Yeah.
Because their owners are like Jerry.
Oh, no doubt. I mean,
they are businessmen. As long as they're making money, they don't care about winning, man.
Before the disaster started with all the scandals and all the cheating and everything, they were known for basically putting the worst product out there, but making the most money. Right? Because they didn't have no high dollar players, and they did this for years. They didn't have no
payroll. They kept it all for themselves.
Exactly. But people kept coming to the games. They still had their TV deals. So you know what? Their bottom line is just, wide and wide, every year. So 10 years of that, after that, they're like, Now I done stacked my bread. I done made the money I want to make. Now we can go
now
start paying for some.
Now I'll go win one and ride off
investing
of
in
that
this
for some
team.
more money.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely,
Exactly.
yeah.
Now we're gonna grab us a bunch of cheaters down here. Hey, how about the last 14, hey? Let's go. Y'all know what time it is now, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to ring the bell. There go your theme music. What's good? We got a very special ring the bell this week, man. On one, Bill Walton, man.
The big redhead. The big
Yeah,
redhead.
man.
That's what they used to call it.
The big redhead?
Yeah, because he had red hair and a red beard.
Man, yeah. So, the floor is yours, huh?
Okay.
Ringing the bell. Got Bill Walton up.
Okay, Bill Walton, man. Bill Walton is him.
Yeah.
Was him, is him, always was him. I'm going to go back on Bill Walton like I did some of these other guys. Bill Walton, I'm going all the way back to his high school years. He won 2 California championships at La Mesa High School. And then he went to UCLA. He had a funny career at UCLA. I mean, not funny, but anyway, he won 2 national championships his sophomore and junior year. He didn't win a national championship his senior year. He was 86 wins and 4 losses. But in that 86 wins, he had a 73 game win streak. And that was his sophomore, junior, and into his senior year. The 4 losses he senior. He lost to Oregon State, and he lost to Notre Dame, and Notre Dame was led by a guy named John Shoemate, which could really play. But you young guys don't know who he is, so that means he can't play if y'all don't know who he is. But that's how
Come to find out.
But anyway, John Shoemate was on Notre Dame, and they gave him a loss. And then he lost to North Carolina State, which had David Thompson. And then he was the number 1 pick in 1975, and by 1977, he was an NBA champion, which, like I try to tell all these young guys, it don't take 6-7 years to win no championship if you're that good. But anyway, that's another story too. But by his 3rd year, he was an NBA champion, Finals MVP, and on his way to a everybody thought to a long and illustrious career. But in 1978, he got hurt in the 60th game of the year.
Jeez.
But in that 60th game, they had already won 50. They had already won 50 games. And he was averaging 18.9 points, 13.2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2.8 blocks per game. And they was looking like they was on their way to another championship. But Bill Walton also had some good teammates. Let me see who I can call off the top of my head. They had Wally Walker at small forward, Maurice Lucas at power forward, and they had Lionel Hollins. I know a lot of you young guys probably seen him on the bench coaching somewhere, but Lionel Hollins was in the backcourt. And I'm trying to remember, they had Dave Twarzik, but I think Dave Twarzik was coming off the bench. But anyway, he had some good players with him, and he looked like he was on it. And then he broke his foot and missed the next year and a half to 2 years. Then they traded him to the Clippers, and along the way, he got surgery after surgery. So surgery really did derail his career. But then he went to Boston Celtics as a backup with Larry Bird and them and got another championship. So he's a 2-time NBA champion, 2-time college champion, 2-time college player of the year, finals MVP in the NBA. So Bill Walton, in the time that he played, he did a lot, but he stayed hurt. And when I say it stayed hurt, this came out of Bill Walton's mouth. He said that he had 38 orthopedic surgeries.
God,
So, and I think that's love of the game, man. If you get operated on 38 times, but I think 2 or 3 of them was after he retired.
Keep coming back?
You know, but 2 or 3 of them was after he retired. But he was trying to stay in the game.
Yeah.
He was trying to stay in the game.
Yeah.
You know, and he did everything that he could, but he just couldn't stay healthy. And that's what you call somebody that could play, but
that's crazy.
And this is one reason that I love Bill Walton. And I'm telling you, Bill Walton was what that dude. He was that dude. he was what that is, however you want to say it. But this is what Bill Walton used to say this all the time. I never lost a game because of a referee. And I was like, good, thank you, Bill.
That man had to take accountability, didn't he?
Yeah. He said, I never lost a game because of the referee.
Yeah.
So, Bill was that guy, and R.I.P. Bill, rest in peace, because you're going to be missed. And if you ever saw Bill commentate a game, man, he would say some stuff that you couldn't help but laugh. Behind the mic,
yeah,
and he was very entertaining on the court.
Yeah, I used to love when Bill used to, have the NBA games or the college games, whatever, because he was, he would educate. He would educate during the game, and he had so much knowledge of the game and the players and whomever was a part of that game. You know,
and a lot of the times when Bill Walton was injured, he liked the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
It was a rock band. So when I say he liked the Grateful Dead, he went on tour with the Grateful Dead. That's how much he liked them.
Bill Walton out there getting it in, huh?
And he was a free spirit, and he was one of the first people that advocated for letting the players relax in their office time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it like that.
Hey, for for the Mary Jane, it's illegal, or it's not illegal. It's legal in the league now. Actually, they don't test for it, right?
Yeah, they don't test for it.
He was a pioneer in that.
Yeah,
right?
It was
he helped bring that into
nobody
way long time ago.
Yeah.
And my boy, you say he was a hippie, right? That boy had
pretty much.
He had a headband, had the big Rick Ross beard. He had that James Harden beard before James Harden was thought of.
and he was touring with a rock band. So Bill Walton always been a star, man. Like I said, rest in peace, because that's one of my all-time favorites that could really play, but just didn't have a body of work to be considered an all-time great.
Yeah, shout out Bill Walton. Hey, that picture behind you is one of my favorites right there. That's the image of Bill Walton that I like to think of. That's a cool cat. I never got to see that guy play, only the highlights. But man, he sure brought a lot of joy to a lot of people's lives. So condolences to your family, to Luke Walton and all the other siblings. And if he had a wife, I'm not sure. He didn't want the general public to really know what he was going through.
I didn't even know he was sick, man.
Yeah, no, he wanted to keep it under.
Well, I hadn't saw him this year, but seemed like I saw him within the last year or two.
Yeah, he wanted to keep it under wraps, and that man deserves that respect. So appreciate all you did, Bill Walton, man. You brought a lot of joy to people's lives, man. So ringing the bell on Bill Walton, man. Yeah. Shout out Bill Walton. That man right there. Man, big baller, big time baller. So, moving on. Caitlin Clark, she is starting to find her groove. She hit her career high, 30 points in her last game against the LA Sparks in a losing effort. So the Indiana Fever do have one win on the season. But they need some more talent around her.
Oh yeah,
period.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
man. And this is another one, that I like Caitlin a lot, man.
Yeah.
What I like about her is that she don't blink, man. She just keep playing, no matter what. And and like everybody, was saying, well, she did it to somebody before. You can't see me and all that. But this is the thing: when they did it to her, she just went on about her business.
Yeah,
she didn't do it. She gave it out and she took it the same way she gave it out without blinking.
Other people made a big deal about it. She didn't care.
No, she walked away like
she didn't care.
I seen that before because I did it.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't no big deal at all.
Wasn't no big deal. And man, then the other night with that pick they set on her.
Oh, man, yeah, that was great.
I still say that some of that is on her teammates, man.
No, all of it. You're supposed to say something. Call that out.
Man,
pick, I let out. Let her know what's up.
Yeah, step up. There's pick coming.
Yeah.
Step up.
Man.
Go behind. You either got to step up and try to squeeze between it or roll behind it, but you just can't sit there and let her take it like that.
Yeah, man.
And it may even be some animosity with some of her teammates.
No doubt about it, huh? Like, come on, she getting all this attention, all this notoriety, all these deals. Like, people, she got teammates that's tripping on her. I mean, is it justified? Absolutely not, but it's expected.
They did LeBron the same way when he came in.
Yeah, it is absolutely expected.
They got clips of, I just saw it recently, of Carlos Boozer and Darius Miles and a couple other guys. I forgot who it was saying, oh, we don't need no 18-year-old.
Yeah.
We got, what's the dude named Davis? Ricky Davis? I think he was starting small forward. Oh, we got Ricky Davis. He better than LeBron right now, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And now he show up and he giving them the business. And and even though he was kind of helping them win more, they still had a little animosity to him.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it makes no sense whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But, humans are going to be humans.
Yeah.
And they going to, jealousy does exist.
Yeah.
People was jealous of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be jealous of anybody.
From the strangest places, like your teammates and stuff. And I'm not saying our teammates is jealous, but it's a possibility because they feel probably like the other WNBA players.
Yep. Unfortunately.
And like I said, she got the most money because she did the most.
Exactly.
That's usually the way this works in life. Now.
Exactly. When you got such a big following, all the attention that she brought to the college game, the WNBA was licking. WNBA was licking their chops.
I mean, she had some help with Angel Reese and them. They helped bring a lot of attention to it. Now they took that act to the WNBA, and I think it was North Carolina. I seen some college team the other day dancing, and the young lady, they had one on the other, had the one leg out just like Angel Reese. And all that I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, I mean, because they bringing some
flair, some flavors, some styles, a lot
from a more feminine perspective.
Exactly.
I mean, to me.
Yeah.
I mean, for a man, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Man.
We like to see women's basketball. We like to see real women playing it.
Did you see that playing that? I forget. It was a couple. It's a couple in the NBA. They play on the WNBA. They play on different teams. And there was a hard foul on one of the ladies in the couple, and the teammate of that lady was about to go get in the other girl's face, and the other lady in the couple prevented her teammate from getting in her girlfriend's face. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been hot. Like, what's going on right now?
So now their relationship is overriding your
teammate.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? That was a wild situation, man.
Cause hey, if me and you on the opposite team, Jay, I gotta give it to you. We could be loving after the game.
You know what I'm saying?
But I gotta give it to you.
Yeah, man. So it's that's the kind of stuff that creates.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's it's cool to see these young ladies and Caitlin Clark and Cameron Brink had a nice little game. They did not disappoint the fans. Cameron Brink got the win. Caitlin went for 30. So WNBA shout out, man. Shout out to what y'all are doing to help bring some more notoriety to that game and get these women paid, man.
Yeah.
Get them these deals. Get them that bread. I'm all about that life. Let's go. Let's keep this thing moving.
Oh, we're going to get to a little.
Oh, yeah. Little trending topics. Little trending topics. So Ice Cube has now gotten into the mix, not with a diss track, but just with some good conversation. He said that he has the greatest diss track of all time.
I don't blame him for saying that.
No Vaseline. Do you agree?
No.
You don't agree?
No.
You don't think No Vaseline was the greatest diss track of all time? But you don't blame him for saying it at the same time?
No, because if I was Ice Cube, what else I'm going to say? I'm not going to say Tupac got the best diss track.
Yeah.
Because Ice Cube feel like he the best rapper ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
everybody should, yeah.
He should. I mean, with his success, I mean, he's not like just somebody been rapping on the block and all that, but he shouldn't say anything else. But I don't think that's necessary. That's one of the best diss tracks of all time. But I mean, because that one Tupac was a hit.
Hit 'em up was pretty good.
Man, he called out everybody. I think he said one of them had he called him out for having epilepsy.
Yeah. Sickle cell or something.
Yeah, no, because he said, I'll be the man. What you laying words have a seizure?
Yeah.
And all that. I mean, they talked about I hit your girl. I mean, no, that was pretty raw.
Tupac hands down. I had one in mind.
And then I'm going to tell you this here.
Hit him up offended everybody.
Yeah, he talked about everybody.
Even if he didn't talk about you, he was like, ooh.
And then Tupac on the cool. Tupac had 1 or 2 more diss tracks.
Oh yeah.
He had several. And then I'm gonna tell you like this. What's his name? He had a pretty good diss track too.
Who?
Ice Cube homeboy.
Easy. Oh yeah.
If his own, mofo his own.
Yeah.
He called out Ice in there.
Yeah.
He called out
I mean,
Ice.
that's who it was for.
Yeah, no, it was for Dre too.
Oh
Dre,
yeah. Both of them.
Yeah, so he called them out pretty good. So
yeah,
I don't expect Ice Cube to say anything else. And everybody got their favorite.
Yeah.
So I can't disagree, say that he's lying and all that. But for me, probably because Tupac is my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah, gotcha.
Tupac.
That's why you stopped listening to rap.
Who?
These other rappers.
Yeah, because they don't be talking about nothing.
Yeah.
Anybody can talk about their jewelry and their guns and their cars.
Yeah.
Talk about something that tell a story about something,
Yeah, Pac went in, man. Pac went in, man. That was great. That was great. Jay-Z was one of my favorites, but after you said hit him up, I didn't even want to mention that, but I felt the need that I still should mention that. When him and Nas has a little beef, I told you I like East Coast music, so when that was a nice little diss track.
Me and the East Coast got
lame.
Me and the East Coast got an ugly history, so I didn't.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha. I was always down with the West Coast, and then when the boys from the Dirty South came, Had to go. Had to go with that boy Master P, man, and them boys down there. Came with that
and then Cash Money right after them boys.
And then because Master P and them came with that country swag. Down there, we're a little country.
Yeah.
Cause as soon as he said, I knew exactly what he was talking about. I knew exactly where he was finna go.
We gonna make it say, and then they got Mystical in the mix too. Yeah, they was going hard down there.
And then one of my other favorite rappers from way back in the day, West Coast, because he went hard. He didn't play them games. Spice One.
Oh man, boy, you went back right there.
You go down Spice One.
Yeah,
Spice One. That's when you want to change your mindset.
Yeah,
you ready to do something.
Yeah,
that's why the young guy get full of it and let that rap music. I'm telling them what they like to do.
Yeah, man. We getting live today, man. So let's bring that fire. Right? Boy's fired up right now.
Yeah, Ice Cube got a right to think that he's the best.
Yeah,
and he should think that he should.
Yeah,
he shouldn't think anything. If anything else came out of Ice Cube's mouth, I would be disappointed in it.
Yeah. So you know what else done ran hot? We're gonna call this. They done ran me hot. So Jason Kelce, he has become a fan favorite of many. Him and his brother have started the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And then he's just been around all the Taylor Swift, Buzz, and everything going on with Travis, and all the news you've heard about Jason Kelce, right? So yesterday they're out. He's having a date with his wife. It might have been yesterday, maybe the day before. Out with his wife, having a date, and a woman just runs up to him and asks for a picture. And Jason was not having it at the time. He didn't want to have to take a picture. Didn't want to have to interact with this young lady. And that's when we saw how real his wife Kylie is. Right? So she comes on out, and she handles the young woman. Right? She handles the young woman. So,
But Jason already told her no, right?
Yeah, Jason already told her no. He's walked away at this point.
Well,
and Kylie, so she done ran Kylie hot. So my question to you, would you let your woman, if it's another woman that comes up to her, or coming up to you, would you let your woman step in and handle your business if it's another woman involved?
She won't have to, because I'm going to tell her no.
Well, it's not the telling her no, because Jason did it already.
Oh, what, if she was like insisting to take
I guess so.
Well, no, my wife ain't got to handle that, because first thing, you got to be a lady. No, my wife ain't finna fight nobody.
Yeah.
Not my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
So if you got, you don't give us a problem, I'm gonna knock you out.
Well, it look like Kylie. You know, she look like she done something.
I mean,
volleyball or something. She probably got a nice slap on her. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, that's just me.
Like she can hold her own up.
I
Like she can throw them hands. But nah, you wouldn't.
Nah, I want my wife to remain a lady at all times.
Yeah.
If any fool acting gonna be done,
It's gonna be
let
you.
me do it. Let me do it, cause I'm more proficient at that than you are.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I mean, I'm just serious.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tell everybody, man, you better go and leave us alone.
Yeah.
You know. And then if you don't, I tell my wife, go get in the car.
Yeah.
Crank it up and point it that way. Because if it get ugly, I might have to go past the car.
Yeah.
You probably gonna
You got to go. Just let me jump
if it get
in.
ugly, I'm gonna do. I'm whatever gonna happen. But I'm getting out.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you like this. Everybody know me. Hey, I've been a track star before, so when I leave, I'm gone.
You seen him run? Nope. Ain't that boy out of here. That boy gone.
I'm not even sure. He left so fast, I'm not sure he was even ever here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I looked. Oh, yeah. It'll be like Urkel. Oh, yeah, he was here. Did he do that?
Yeah. Did I do that? Yeah, man.
No, but I mean, I understand. But no, you know, just stay a lady at all times, man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to defuse the situation. But if we can't talk our way out, if anything else need to be done besides talking, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm sorry. I don't care who don't like it, but nah.
Yeah.
My wife finna go be a lady. I said, go on and, you know, my wife got them stilettos anyway, so you better go to the car. My wife, well, she got them heels like this, so, you know, she can go to the car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we gonna keep this thing rolling, man. That's, you know, I see you though, Kylie. You know.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I see you though. Oh, yeah. I ain't mad at you for, you know, not having that. I ain't mad about that part.
Yeah.
I ain't mad about none of it.
So she got that heater, you know. She got that heater.
You know, but if you got them hands, Kylie, go and throw them.
You know, let them go. Let them go. Yeah. So. Moving on. So this week in boxing, man, it's not, you know, haven't really talked about it too much. I don't know if it's that big of a deal. But I guess we mentioned it a little bit the other day. Maybe last night, maybe Saturday night, or whenever we were last on. But Deontay Wilder is fighting Big Bang Zhang Saturday night, June 1st. Right? I got Big Bang Zhang winning this. I think Wilder is just collecting checks at this point. Just his non-commitment to strengthening his legs just has made me just not believe in him at all. I think his legs have been what has, you know, diminished his career.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you know, he has, Wilder has just basically relied on that big right hand, man. And you got to be able to do more than that.
Yeah.
You know, he don't, his conditioning ain't what it should be.
Yeah.
You know, and all of that. So
yeah, you mentioned it several times, the fact that he doesn't do road work.
He don't do it. I mean, he's the only boxer.
I've never heard of that in boxing.
Guys in the Golden Gloves that fight 3 2-minute rounds do road work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they need to. To fight. I mean, if you're gonna throw hands for about 1 minute and 15 seconds of that 2 minutes, you got to be in some shape.
That's what Wilder's in it for right there. Yeah. That boy needs to get that bread.
So all
purely.
ones too. No, I'm just
purely. Because he ain't getting that bag like he used to.
No, that I was just saying.
I mean, he getting some big money this weekend because they got him, you know, they get Turkish Al-Sheikh. I think that's how they say his name. Yeah. They got him fighting over in Saudi Arabia, so he gonna get some money this weekend.
Oh, he probably gonna. Oh, ain't no.
You know, they're gonna put on a show.
Oh, ain't no.
They're gonna put on a good show, and I think it's another pretty good fight. Bevel's fighting on that card as well. He was supposed to be fighting the other guy, the other Russian guy. I can't think of his last name. Starts with a B right now, but he had an injury, so someone else is now stepping in to fight against Bevel, however you want to say it. That's the guy that beat Canelo. Yeah. Right. So he's fighting in that same card. But you know, I'm just not as interested in that fight as maybe I once would have been. Yeah, I'll find it. You know, because by Saturday I'll probably be forgot they having it, and I'll have to. Oh yeah, who won the fight? You know, then you can always pull it up and see what happened. Yeah. You know, and with Wilder, it ain't gonna be but one way. Either Wilder gonna knock you out or get knocked out. Yep.
He gonna knock you out with one punch and get knocked out.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's how the Wilder fights go.
Yeah,
It's not that entertaining to me, quite honestly, because there's not much boxing going on. From what I see, and from what I like to see a lot of activity. I don't like to see guys just sitting here, head fakes, fainting and looking for one big punch, I don't
like to see guys dancing with the stars. That's what I call it.
Yeah, and I like to see good defense. I do like to see somebody, bob and weave and slip, you know what I'm saying, or punch a thrown and come back. Like that's what I love about Mayweather. Yeah. And a lot of these guys, the counter punchers, when they slip and come back, wham.
Did I see a clip of Partner Whitaker?
Against De La Hoya?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Hey, I'm saying like this. Partner Whitaker, he touched on Floyd way more than he touched on Sweet Pea.
Yeah.
He touched on Floyd.
Yeah.
He touched on him a little.
Yeah. That dude, man.
Sweet Pea.
You saying Oscar De La Hoya touched on Partner Whitaker more than he touched on Floyd more than he did on.
Yeah, more than he did.
Yeah.
That was a close fight right there.
Yeah.
Oscar, that was a close fight.
Yeah, it was. And Mayweather?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot closer than people make it out to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mayweather definitely won that fight, but it was
but
it's closer than the other fights Mayweather had. Yeah. They wasn't close.
Yeah, he did more than he fought Mayweather better than a whole lot of people that I thought would have fought Mayweather better, but they did.
Yeah, I felt like he had a lot of fake punches in there too. He had them flurries where he was just throwing hands where he was doing a lot, and he wasn't doing much.
Mayweather was doing was he catch him in that Philly shell.
Yeah. Mayweather when he was younger, boy, he used to catch him with that elbow if they come in too quick too. They like bap. They just love that.
He had that Philly shell like that and come on.
Yeah.
Same thing about the Philly shell, you can have your hand down here or you can bring it up here.
Yep.
The Philly shell is just a tough
if you know how to do it properly.
Yeah,
there's a lot of dudes getting knocked out that's trying to do it right and they ain't figured it out. What Mayweather also did well was counter out of that Philly shell.
Oh yeah.
So he saw what was coming and catch and shoot, boy.
Well, it haven't been about 3-4 boxers that really know how to do the Philly shell right.
Yeah.
The rest of them end up
and 3 of them was Mayweather's.
Yeah.
The daddy, the uncle,
and Floyd, and the rest. Because everybody else, but you fool around and do it wrong, you go to sleep.
You go FAFU, you gonna mess around and find out, boys. That's all I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But also coming up this week, another one of these. Not one of them fights. One of these fights right here. We got Earl Spence is taking on Sebastian Fundora in October. Now, I think this is purely about this. Well, what you see displayed up on your screen right now, for the simple fact that Earl didn't take the Terrence Crawford rematch. Like that makes me mad.
Well,
that makes me like
it had to be at 147, right?
No, they agreed. He agreed to do it 154. They were gonna bump it up to 154, but
it wouldn't be for no belt.
No, right? He would have. Yeah, but you're right. So that you're right about that part.
So
Sebastian
this is what Spence think he gonna do: win the belt at 154 from this guy,
and then
when he fight
Terrence Crawford,
it'll be for a belt, so therefore it'll be for more money.
Yeah, and so Crawford has a fight coming up as well
154
for 154.
So if they both
on
win,
the other side, yeah.
But
so then they will be fighting for undisputed at 154.
But let me say this right now. I don't think
from what I understand.
I don't think Earl gonna win.
Against Fundora?
I don't think Earl gonna win another fight in it. Man, Earl looked at
and I hate saying it. I hate saying it. I hate saying what I'm saying right now.
I just don't think Earl is a fighter anymore, man. And I hope he don't get hurt, man. That's what I'm hoping.
I think
like
Earl
a shell of himself again. Crawford is good, but he's not that much better than a good Earl Spence, man. He's not. I don't think.
And I hope
he might be. I don't know.
I hope he surprises me. But I feel like Earl's about to get a serious lesson in humility while taking home a bag if people decide to go.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, if anybody feels like me, I feel that's some Kevin Durant type stuff right there. Like you have one loss against Terrence Crawford. You're not gonna avenge the loss, bro. Like right out the gates. Like it was a rematch clause in there. And I understand you want to do it at 154, and all this makes sense if you want to go and grab the belts and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you this right now. Sebastian Fundora has been training with his pops for his whole life.
Yeah, I mean,
He
That
knows
guy
what he's
can fight too,
doing.
man.
The guy can fight. He's really good at what he's doing.
And he's a solid,
Right.
he's a real 154.
And Fandora
He not
should be
going
more
up
than
to
that because he's
154.
6'7".
Yeah, he coming down to 154.
He is an element. He is something that you
Got
haven't
some boxing
seen.
skills too, man.
Yeah, he can throw hands. And for 6'7", he boxes really well on the inside. I don't think that's a good matchup for you, Earl. I don't see you coming out of with that win right there. I'm sorry.
I don't even see y'all getting to
I'm
the
sorry.
inside. I don't even see it. Because, man, that boy got
Well,
some... I'm
that's the
saying.
thing. Fandora doesn't use his length like he should. So he lets guys get in because he likes to hit on the inside. Now, it's going to be a really good fight. It will be a really good fight. And true boxing fans will go to watch that fight. I don't think 100,000 true boxing fans are out there. Right? Fandora, I don't believe he appeals to the Hispanic crowd like a lot of the other Mexican boxers do. Right? That usually fill up AT&T.
Yeah.
So this could come out as an enormous loss, right? If they don't fill up that stand, fill up that stadium, fill up that arena or stadium. I don't think it's gonna work out for you, Earl. Like I don't think it's a good idea because you're no longer training with Daryl or with Derek. And I'm not saying Derek is the only trainer in the world, but
who is he training with?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows who he's training with. But at the end of the day, this man knows you like the back of he saw flaws in you that you couldn't even see. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in Hades that a new trainer is going to be able to pick up and see everything that Derek already knows in a 3 to 4 month time frame. I'm sorry. That's just a bad idea, bro. Setting yourself up for failure. Maybe you just want that last bag. It's not going to be the bag you think it's going to be because I don't know if people are going to show up like that. I really don't know. Because loyalty means a lot around here.
I'm gonna say it like this. I think Earl is overestimating his popularity. I mean, people like Earl, but Earl is not.
That's humility.
He's
not. He was box office when he was undefeated, but that beating he took in that last fight, he was still. He wasn't there yet when he had that Crawford fight. People were still getting to know who he is.
Yeah, and then he lost it.
In the way that he lost it.
Now, if he would have won that,
yeah,
he would. Now you can say, Earl, you box office and all that stuff.
He good,
but Earl is not box office to me like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I mean, now at this point, like now you have. That was
he was on his way.
You lost people's trust with that last fight. You know how hard it is to gain trust back.
Oh, hey.
You know how hard it is to gain trust back.
Then, this is the whole thing too. And then when the situation with
Derek, it's not a good look.
That. People don't like that, man.
It is not a good, especially around you making Dallas look bad.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying,
especially because. A lot of boxing fans, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm just gonna be honest, is more mature.
Yeah,
and because it's this younger generation. I'm just being honest. I don't think they like violence like we do.
Yeah,
like us older guys.
Yeah, you talking about just with pure hand guns they do, but not with these hands though.
Yeah, not with these hands. I mean, yeah. But so I don't think. No, I'm talking about the younger generation don't like violence like the older generation do.
Yeah.
I mean, because, they taking stuff out of football that we love.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, boxing went from 15 rounds to 12, which we love 15 rounds.
Yep.
I mean, so just being honest, so, and then the way Earl got beat and then his unloyalty, a lot of boxing fans, man, those more mature people, we like it. We like people pay their debts. I'm gonna say it like that. It ain't even about loyalty. You owe that man.
Yeah.
You owe that man. He done work for you.
Yeah. He done built you.
And I mean,
all your successes.
Even if he didn't build you, he have put his time in, and y'all agreed to a certain amount. I mean, that's like if I go get a job making $20 an hour,
and they pay you 10.
And at the end of the week, I'm expecting $800.
Yeah.
Before they start taking out. Now, if I go to get my check and say, because 2 times 4 is 8, 8, so that's $800. Now, if I go get my check and it's $600 or 400, and then they start. I'm like, why my rest of my money?
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem. So
Absolutely.
you know, so that me personally, and the people that I talk to, they was liking Earl, but they not liking this, and they kind of put them on the fence whether they gonna really support you like they used to.
Yeah, exactly.
And with the beating you took, man, you look like you're washed up. I'm just being honest, and I feel bad for saying it. But Earl, when you look at him and the way he moves now and
talks, and it's not the same. I don't see that same ferocious fighter I saw in there fighting against Kell Brook winning that first belt. You know, and that car wreck had a lot to do with it. You know, and I'm not just sitting here. I ain't bashing you at all, Earl. Like I'm curious to see what's up.
Yeah, you know,
I'm a creature of habit, bro. So you know, when I see something a certain way for so long, and then something is different, like that throws me all the way off.
Yeah, what happened?
You know, like I'm questioning the one thing that's different now. I ain't questioning everything else because that seemed to work for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Until you decided to, you know, get high and fight against Crawford. Like, why on that night? That's strange. Everybody, that was the biggest night of your life and your career. I don't know if it was. I don't know. I have no idea.
If he did that, he's not trustworthy.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's proven with Derek.
Exactly.
Because you gonna train like that to do something that you can't be high when you do, and you get high. If
Man,
that's true, I wouldn't even want to train you because I can't trust you.
And I hear you had a broken rib and, you know, different reasons and things, and I understand, but at the same time, bro, like, and I'm sure you didn't want to back out again because of what Pacquiao happened, and you had your reasons, bro, and you probably want that big payday and was like, screw it, I take 25 mil for a broken rib, but still, bro, like that wasn't a good look that night. That was a bad look. And I don't know if you'll fill up that stadium to the point that you and Fundora are gonna actually cash out, unless you got a lot of people that hate you. And I don't think you got that many people that hate you.
No, not like that.
No, not at all. I don't know anybody that hates you.
I don't even know if they interested. Interested enough to even.
Yeah, and I ain't judging you at all. I just don't know. What you're gonna be without Derek in your corner. Is all I'm saying. And without training with Derek, I have no idea. Because obviously he was the one. He's the boxing guy. He's the You've learned a lot from him, but he's the boxing guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And you know, we gonna see. We gonna see. Also, of course, Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin is heating up. Very excited about that fight. That's the fight I'm looking forward to most.
That's the one. When is it?
It's June 15th. 2 weeks. 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. So. I'm gonna hit up Derek. See what's up. See when we can get in that gym for the media days. Make sure that we're there live. You know, watching everything, watching the training sessions, all that good stuff. As they continue to build up to this fight. Very excited about that fight, man. I told y'all, and I ain't switching up my money on Frank, man. I'm just ready to see how he reacts under these lights. I wonder how long it's gonna take him to calm down and get used to it. Good thing for him. Gervonta Davis typically starts out slow. You know, so he's gonna have a couple rounds to get his feet under him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it, and I think Frank's gonna come out with an upset. So that's just what I'm thinking about that. This past weekend, Mike Tyson had a scare on the airplane. Possibly on Monday. I think it was on Monday. You heard about this?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, I heard he had a upset ulcer, but caused an emergency where they had to rush him to the hospital once the flight landed. Emergency staff and crew.
He had nausea and dizziness.
Yeah,
Mike was probably full of them edibles, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm just, you know, he got that. You know, he got that metal. I mean, he got that. Cannabis. Let me say it right.
Yeah,
cannabis business. He got edibles, and and when he on that show, talking on what's the name of his
hot boxing.
Yeah, man, he be smoking and eating.
Well, be out of there,
and you can tell he's getting out of there.
Yeah, it might have been a chemical imbalance that took place once he got in that high altitude.
Yeah, then he might have an 8 or whatever, but I think Mike
on that.
Yeah, then
that boy hit a mushroom cap, took him too far.
Then I heard something on the news that they said a lot of seniors are coming into the medical room with what they call cannabis poisoning.
Oh, wow.
And guess what it is?
What, gummies?
No. nausea and this and this. I just read that. I promise I did.
Well, you saw in the news, they also just stated that for the first time ever, daily marijuana usage has overtaken alcohol usage in America.
Yeah. And that,
I think it's just now being reported. I think that might have happened a long time ago.
No, they just they just can track it because in the states where they have these stores and all that, they can track it.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the thing. It has overtaken it far as like you say, from the records in the stores and all that. But what about Pookie and Ray Ray riding away? So, you know
what I'm saying?
Hey, they're not even taking that into account.
Hey, I'm just saying, before them stores existed, I couldn't believe the amount of people
now,
that smoked. I couldn't, like, all kinds of people, old, young, black, white, Hispanic,
doctor,
it don't
lawyer,
matter.
Indian chiefs.
It don't matter. State
It
officials, like, military, cops, like, I done, man, a lot of people smoke weed.
Yeah.
A lot of people, pastors. You know what I'm saying?
They always have.
A lot of people smoke weed, and it
always
blew
have.
my mind finding this out growing up.
Oh man, yeah. When you go,
I wasn't sheltered, but I wasn't sheltered. I was around it, but I didn't know it.
Yeah. Oh man,
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I've
But
always been doing that. So Mike was probably full of them edibles, man. And, you know, got a little dizzy, a little
Mike
upset.
was full of them elements, like I'm saying.
Because he actually got one of his edibles is the Holyfield.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that. Hey, him and Holyfield got big business behind that, man.
Yeah,
but,
and I think that's one of his best sellers.
hey, Mike said he's 100%, and it's not gonna affect the fight. And he said he even if he wasn't 100%, he doesn't need to be the BJ Paul.
And I believe him. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I believe him 100%.
I do too.
While we're on the percentage.
Yeah, I do too, huh? Yeah, that's hilarious. So we're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. Last subject of the day, man. Big news. Major League Baseball, I commend you for this one. Big deal to me. I'm still trying to figure out the reasoning behind it, but I'm not gonna try to figure out and speculate. It's a good thing. Major League Baseball has decided to finally include Negro League baseball stats. A lot of people don't know, back in the day, the Negro Leagues actually used to beat the Major Leagues in their exhibition games when they played, right?
Oh, kind of like the Globetrotters used to do
with the
NBA.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
So the Negro Leagues had some ballers that could really go. Jackie Robinson, it's been said that he was nowhere near the best player in the league, but he was the most ready to come to the league, right? And
he was the most
capable of dealing with what he was going to have to deal with.
They had investigated Jackie Robinson to see, because Jackie Robinson went to
UCLA.
UCLA, and he was used to being around a certain demographic of people. I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah,
and
he was also in the military.
Yeah, and he was very studious.
Mm-hmm.
So they say that and they even had a talk with him to say, Jackie, now they gonna do this and they gonna do that, but you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, I can deal with it.
They told him they need him to be strong enough not to fight.
Yeah, and and this thing, he was strong, but there was a couple times he
almost broke.
He almost broke.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is the thing. No.
I'm glad he didn't, but
no, because if he would have, it would have been another 10 or 15 or 20 years for the next black man.
Yeah.
So you always see that's it.
I mean, basically like that now, there's 6% in the league.
Yeah, that's the thing that these young guys don't understand. Man, these dudes had to do a lot for you to be able to do what you do. And even doing 6%, but that wasn't just baseball. That was a lot of that was basketball, football too.
Yeah.
So, but and I'm gonna tell you like this. That's a damn shame that ain't was 6% of the league.
Yeah, it is.
That's a damn.
But we talked about that booger sugar and what them Pirates contributed to that. You know what I'm saying? And it was 25% at that time.
And let me say it like this: that was the excuse to get down to 6%. That was the excuse.
I mean, yeah,
because
we
this
just
is the
talking
thing.
about the business model.
Because this is the thing: the Pirates didn't make that up.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt.
They got that.
They were very popular. They were very popular.
Very popular. And
it's been documented how heavily they used, and even throwing no hitters on LSD, and Doc Ellis threw a no hitter on LSD. He didn't realize he was on the bump until game was dang near over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because but he had no fear.
Yeah. He's just out there doing what he had. He had a ton of walks.
Yeah, he was doing what he do naturally.
Yeah,
and So, but I'm just saying that I ain't gonna get into that. But I'm saying
so you're not gonna blame it on the Pirates?
Because that was.
It's an agenda.
Let me tell you like this. That was the reason, but somebody had their eyes wide open.
But that wasn't the plan.
That wasn't the plan, but that was the reason.
Yeah.
No, that was a plan. That this is our opportunity. No, it wasn't a plan. It was the opportunity.
Yeah.
If we do it now, we can blame it on this.
Oh yeah. Like kind of like when COVID came around and all these people got laid off.
Yeah.
For COVID, even though their bottom line was improving.
Yeah, absolutely.
That didn't make sense. AT&T's and all them others, but I ain't gonna keep calling people out like that. I ain't gonna keep calling people out. But no, that's a big deal, man. Now, it is. Now Josh Gibson leads.
His all-time home.
Well, no, not home runs. It's still Barry Bonds.
Single year.
And this is the thing. This
is
is
on base percentage.
So it is single season batting average, which was 465. It was on base percentage, slugger percentage. Career batting average was 376, I believe.
Yeah.
The single season of hitting 465 is just ridiculous, right? He was also the first person to hit the ball out of Yankee Stadium, right? Out of Yankee Stadium, over the roof, okay? Furthest home run ever hit was this guy, Josh Gibson, right? I wore his jersey on the show a few weeks ago. I don't know if you realized that.
Yeah.
I didn't know none of this stuff was going on.
I didn't know. Wait a minute. Josh Gibson hit the ball out of Yankees?
Over the roof. Yeah.
It hadn't been, what year was that?
A long time ago.
Like this was in the 40s or something.
Long time ago,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of the stadium.
And ain't nobody did it since.
So, no. And so.
But athletes are getting better. Okay, but that's another story.
So this is what I'm saying. It's
I told y'all, you young guys, bing.
The story. Yeah. The story of Josh Gibson is so tragic. I relate with the guy, like it's sad because the major leagues never let him in. He never played for a major league team. Greatest hitter ever. Hit the most home runs. Like so many stats, right?
Hey man,
he hit the most home runs in the Negro leagues. Let me say that. Barry Bonds, I'm not taking anything away from Barry Bonds. This is one thing I don't like about it though. Now that his slugging percentage, on base percentage, OPS, single season average, career average, he takes those all the lead. He takes slugging percentage, OPS. And there's one more, I think maybe on base percentage. He takes that away from Barry Bonds, right? Barry Bonds still major league leader period. He's still the major league leader. But in the record books, Josh Gibson now goes above Barry Bonds. But what I was going to say prior to that, this is what's so tragic about Josh Gibson. Major leagues never let him in the game. They say that he was crazy. It's also said that he was crazy because major leagues wouldn't let him in the game. So there's like a catch-22. He went crazy because they wouldn't let him in, right? And they wouldn't let him in
now he went
because they said he was crazy.
Oh, yeah. And then he probably wasn't crazy either one.
He wasn't crazy.
No, I already know.
But he was very good at what he did. And the rest of the world was robbed. If you didn't go to the Negro League games and watch Josh Gibson. They were robbed from center.
And I don't want nobody to take this wrong. And I'm glad they recognizing what the Negro League did, but to put it, recognize it and say that it existed and all that, but
sorry about that, huh?
It's some paper towels over there.
Oh Lord, that's the first.
But it's not much at all. The camera done followed you all the way over there, Jay.
Good Lord.
Yeah, the camera followed you.
Don't worry about me right now, y'all.
Yeah, the camera followed you over there.
We still good. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about me right now, y'all.
Hey, yeah.
Because I ain't recognize it was on the follow mode.
Yeah, wait a minute, y'all see part of the studio there that you which way? Yeah, but you know what I was saying is that don't take this wrong, J.A., but to take the Negro Leagues records and then put them in the major league records, and then call them. They wasn't done in the major leagues. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Barry Bonds is still a major league leader.
I mean, so you can't say that these are the. You can say that this is the best
Baseball
home
records.
page. Yeah, these are baseball records.
Professional baseball records.
Yeah, professional baseball records. They were done in this league, but they wasn't done in this. So you can't. I mean, you know, I don't want nobody to take that wrong, but that's to me that's kind of a funny way of doing it. You know,
a very funny way of doing things.
Taking it and putting it. You know, it's some ulterior motive behind that, and what it is, I have no idea.
Yeah,
but. That just seems strange to me. Now you're going to say that this is the all-time record. After all these years, this is the major league record. Now, this is the professional baseball league record that was done in the Negro leagues. And these are the Negro league records for professional baseball. And then you can have them all in the same Hall of Fame, but they were done in two different leagues. Yeah. So you can't just say combine it now and all of a sudden say, I mean, to me.
Yeah, and you got to, you know, you got to put Pete Rose back in the majors. Man, it's a lot of things y'all got to get done before y'all start trying to, you know. Yeah. It don't make sense.
No, it don't make sense.
We don't want no handouts. None of that stuff. We just want what's done. We just want what's right done at the end of the day. And,
because if Pete Rose,
but we appreciate the gesture, though.
Yeah, but if Pete Rose and Barry Bonds not in the Hall of Fame, you ain't really got no good Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it don't. Yeah, that's the two best hitters ever.
I mean, it don't say the Hall of. It don't say the Hall of Ethics. It says that's the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Not the Hall of Ethics.
From what they did on the baseball field.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And if you want
to... In comparison to their peers.
And if you want to make it the Hall of Ethics, you got to go take about half of them guys out.
Yeah, including Babe Ruth.
And Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
You got to go take them out, man.
You know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, now that's a show right there, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
You know? We good to go. You know, that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I hope you had a lot of fun. Sorry about the spill right there at the end, y'all.
Oh yeah. Hey,
boy, tripped out.
This is live TV, man. Everything happened on. Hey.
If you know JA, I'ma spill something at some point.
That's the whole thing.
But
we live.
We live.
So whatever happens in life is gonna be live.
Yeah, it's gonna be live displayed in real time. But appreciate y'all joining us, man. We'll be back for we got another watch party tomorrow night, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, we coming back at you. Hey, Shay, dog. We trying to get a feel, dog. Trying to understand what's going down, dog. Yeah. We see it's a grind, man. It's a grind,
it's a grind out here on this tube.
Yeah, we'll see y'all on this tube, baby. We'll see y'all tomorrow night for the Dallas Mavericks, Minnesota Timberwolves watch party. Appreciate y'all joining us today.